Oh, we are married. Yes. The day it will happen, we were on our transit to Odo, we were going this, what's it called? Premier. You know this Premier road? What do you so good to your road? This same guy was inside the car with me. And so I got, engineer, what are you? Oh, I don't want to be alone. Let's go and price it. Let's go. I have no time. We go there. The man was in the office. The secretary was there. I want to say. The girl was asking me, she's the one. I didn't go to beat us. They don't beat us now. We like to ask questions. The highest is no. That is it. The highest is just no. The man came out. We started talking. I said, it's my wife that is using the car. The wife and the children, they've gone to scholar visa lottery. And they even moved to USA. It's more like a body to me. You are willing to pay this and not the money, the car is yours. I have been hearing about this, but I have never seen it in my car. The man returned 50,000 naira back to me that day. He said, I love your courage. I know you don't have the money. Take 50,000 naira back. I was shocked. When you don't move, nothing moves. Nothing will move. I'm a science student and I'm always proud of it. Yes. Third law of motion. Who is a physics student in the class, in the house? Third law of motion, what was it?
Action and reaction, the opposite.
That is it. Confucius said, an object will remain in what? In one position.
Yes, sir.
Unless what? A force. An external force is what?
Added.
If you guys are here like this, you decided to move one position like this in 20 years, anyway you are sitting, in fact you are so relaxed, you will be in that position in the next 10 years. Nothing will change. Things begin to change when you begin to take action. Things begin to change when you decide within you that I want this situation to change. Let me be honest with you, youth. We are the solutions to this church. We are the one that can move this church forward. We are the one that can build Onigologi's projects. No external person will come and do it for us. We have to take position. How do we take position? Is to understand, is to open our brain, open our hearts, learn. Daddy was saying last week, said, most people they are in the same position where they are because they don't want to have anything to themselves. It's like you are killing yourself. You don't know what you are doing. When you decided not to hack, not to read, not to understand what is happening around you, it's like you are killing yourself. That is it. In fact, it is the highest damage you can do to your life. It is better you don't have all the information. But if they ask you something in sociology, be able to say something. If they ask you something in engineering, say something. Learn about it. What is it that they are doing? Why is it that why are they doing? Let me tell you something. To be sincere, 3 years ago I started. Though I've been this kind of person for years, but 3 years ago to be precise, I look at myself, Ola, you know the work. How will it work? My vision, my taste, my wants is too big for this job. And I cannot see. I have to do something. I call my wife, sit down. Let's sit down and talk. Things will change though. She look at me and say, yes, it will change. You see, those times that you just take my trust and you see 2,000 here or 5,000, they are gone. You will not see anything. Sometimes that you see my wallet, you open my wallet, you see money. There was 2,000 wallet, it never happened. And she was aghast. She said, why? I only was asked something. I know it will be difficult, but I believe something positive will come out of it. So I started. I used to say, Pastor, I most times, you have to invest. Knowledge are not free. They are not free. You have to invest. Why are you going to schools? Why? It's because we want to learn. It's because we want to understand why and why and why things are happening. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Please, I don't want us to be cold. I like teaching. I like to be interactive. See, why we were all going to school is because we want to learn knowledge. I remember a couple of years when I was working at Vision Visual. You know, it's common about all these RCC, this student fellowship. We put some information on the trees. You understand? So I come across one information and said, you are dead the day you stop learning. That is the truth. Even at 75, some are still learning. It is not the money that they are after, but it is the relevances. They want to be relevant. They want to know what is happening. What is happening? So I will go back to the story I was trying to share. So, my wife now look at that. She has no objection. I think it's my money. Maybe she's also working. Let her use her own money if she's not convenient with where I want to spend my own money. But I've told you, no more saying 2,000, 1,000 around in the house. Things must change. If you want to continue, if I want to fulfill destiny, because I am telling us, youth, God is faithful. He has given us everything we need. Everything humanity needs to survive. He has given it up. And I used to tell people, one of the operations that I love most in Christendom is wisdom. Our God is always willing, ready to dish out information every time. All you need is just go on your knees, ask. Just ask. Is our fingers equal? So God himself understands that the knowledge, our brain, what we have in our heads are not the same. But it's a crime for you to be looking at your friend excelling, and you are looking at, oh my shady job, oh yeah, do it, and do it. You are killing yourself. That same thing that he's doing, you can do it. Do you know what the only difference is? The difference is that if he's using 6 hours to read, you use 12 hours.
Yes, sir.
That's the only difference. I used to tell people, I am not a good student too. I know some people, but I can read. Yes. No, I'm being sincere. I'm not a good student, but I know how to read. I used to tell my friends everywhere, one of the things I do, I have never tried is to read. You know why? Because I will not understand. I will not. So if they are using 2 hours and they are getting it, I know, Allah, your own is 4 hours. Due to the house, please, we have a very big work to do. And to be honest with you, it is achievable. World is moving very fast. If we are not careful, we will be outdated. Where is typewriter today? If you don't know, I am putting it straight to you today. In the next couple of years, bank will be gone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Straight. It's a fact. I am putting it straight to you today. If we are not careful, most of the professions that we guide them, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to be this, they will disappear right in front of us. There are AIs that perform operations better than human beings, if you don't know. Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir.
There are AI, artificial intelligence, that performs operations better than human beings. There are robots that you cannot even play chess together with it. They will beat you hands down. Buildings that have a capacity of 20, 30 workers. In Chinese, 2,000 workers, 5,000 workers. They are reducing it to like 4. In Chinese, robot is taking news. Then you think you want to become a journalist. You can bear with the witness. We have a robot in my company. Do you know what the robot does? The robot can work the same thing 9 people. He will do it. Do you know the interpretation? Technologies are taking over.
Yes, sir.
They are taking people's job. And it's not going to change. That is the simple truth. It is not going to change. You thinking that after finishing your schools, okay, I'm now a graduate. Okay, I'm a graduate. Your job will just fly. You are deceiving yourself. Most important is that when you are in that school, 4 years, 5 years for engineers, just want to become an engineer, stuff like that. They just want to study engineering, become an engineer. 5 years, am I correct? What is the VAT that you are adding to yourself? Value added tax. What are you adding? What exactly are you adding to your life when you are in school? Fine. For some of us that are graduates, it don't matter. I mean, we didn't do anything. I remember when I was having my NYC. I remember they were taking right in front of me. People would say, come and do PMI. The word PMI. PMI. What PMI means? Do you know PMI? Project Management Institutes. I paid 350,000 naira last year to do that same course that I would have gotten cheap of time. Very cheap, maybe 2,000. Maybe it's possible I don't even pay anything. Don't be ignorant of things that are happening around you. It's not going to change. I want us to be practical. Me, I'm a practical person. If you tell me today, engineer, landlord, it's okay, lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta, there be 1 million. I will do it. Because I was discussing with somebody. All glory to God. All glory to God. It's my. The guy I was like, see, you know what? Something came to my mind. I said, Peter would have done the same thing that Jesus did, walking on water. Do you know when he means it? When he realized that, yes. As soon as you forget the connection, see, he knows. Most people don't know me very well, but Pastor Nelly knows me. I used to tell people I don't joke with secret things of God. Honestly. Because you can't get it unless it's being given to you. Let me give you this practical illustration that I was discussing about. So my wife was like, okay, no wahala. You know, the feedback will not come instantly. You know, when you say you will not be seen well, it's not immediately that you begin to pick your money and pick risk. Along the line, she noticed that things are changing. The other Kosovo. I like Kosovo. But I know what I was doing. One night, she was worried and she called me. Yeah. Hello. I was scared. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand you. You are not sleeping. No money. They are not correlating now. When you are not sleeping, that means you are working. Well, others are sleeping. And there should be something to show for, for your sleepless nights. And she was like, let me resort. Resort, to go on and start speaking. I said, I think it's high time you enlighten this woman. She doesn't know. She really does not have this knowledge. You need to let her know. And I said, stand up. Well, and I asked the question, I said, is it the same day you plant a corn that you harvest it? She said, no. I said, yes. We are in a process. But it will yield. I believe. It is not showing now, but I know it will show one day. I now begin to tell her something. Please, who have these phones or calculator, like I've said the other time, I want you guys to do something for me. You multiply 22,000 by 650. 22,000 by 650. That night, when my wife and I were talking, that was the value of a particular coin. Yes. And I asked her a question. I joined straight. I moved down to Ibadan. That was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Fully. I said, as of 2016, when I moved down to this Ibadan, this value of coin that I'm discussing with you tonight was just 3,000 naira. And my wife said, and I asked her, we've been married now for like 8 years or thereabouts. I said, what? If since we've been married, you ask me there, I need 2,000. Yeah, what are my damo? The damo no do here. They are also getting. If I change car to it. After some school, what will you do? You know, she gave me an honest answer. She said, I will go to work Monday and I will come back. She will disappear. I will do the same thing. Because how will the two of us be living in the same house and I won't know your source of income? I'm not that kind of stupid. I really want to know what. Show me your VAT. What is the external thing that you're having to your life that is giving your life meaning? And I said, fine. I got to right there. This same coin I'm discussing with you about, if when it was 3,000, I have bought 10. Can you multiply this one by 10? Multiply 22 million by 10. How much is that? Do you know what the answer my wife gave me? She said, dear, I can marry her, dear. Èmi kò ní gbà kẹ́ lọ bí iṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ máa sùn ẹ̀kọ́ máa jáde. That is what some people are doing and you are calling them stupid. That is what some people are doing. See, let's be honest with ourselves. When you see your friends in the school, they are moving forward. Please, don't castigate them 100% if you are not sure of what they're doing. And that night I told my wife, in this house, as long as I'm the head of this house, as long as I remain the husband of this house, never in your life must I hear you mention Yahoo. Like I've said, it's something that is common to Daddy. When I was traveling, and Daddy mentioned that thing, that the children of the world, they are wiser than of the lands. That is correct. They are wiser. They are very wise. That is why I said, your father can be the head of state, and you'll be living with 1,000 naira any day. Yes, it is very possible. Outside the one that I've told you that happens, this one is not that they told you. The story I told you about somebody being a king now is not and then I grew up with this person. I grew up with him. But you know, we were not sensitive. Because as at that time, the house this guy was living, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the best houses around us. In fact, ilé wọn láti máa ń kọ́ mi. Yes, I need to be sincere with you guys. But, you know, because the father left him, you know, because Jaya, I don't know what the man had in his mind, you know, I don't know. But nothing, you cannot trace loyalty to this guy when we're growing up. There was nothing wrong here about him. In fact, I was telling somebody that, anyway, there was a job, it just in Paris, because he's like a brother to me. Because he like wearing shorts, short knicker, he just carry and he's a slim guy like me. You understand? Then we play ball together, we do everything together. I am saying he is happily married with my cousin now because they've been together as at that time. So you have to wake up and understand where the world is going. Don't deceive yourself, youth. It is you and I that can move this church forward. And you cannot move this church forward if you don't have the capacity. Do you know the day my wife believed in what I was doing small? I told her another day, I said, you know, honestly I don't like, because I know she doesn't really understand, so I don't like talking that. But I was disturbed within me. I miss out. But if I have the opportunity. So all of a sudden, something that somebody gave me, someone gave me something at 0.5. After a month, value of one is 370. How do you explain it? The guy was begging the engineer, give me 100,000. No, but no engineer, give me. Let's do this thing. Give me. I know you know about it. Why are you reluctant? We were at work one day. The guy called me, engineer. That thing I told you, do you know how much is it? I said, how much? And I looked at it, 370 per hour. And I do the calculation. If I had invested 100,000, that's why I say you will. Our calculator, I told you guys, on the mathematician numbers. If you ask that, if I talk to that, the first thing she said, Daddy, I should go and bring your book and Bible. Yes, print. Because what you cannot see, you can never have it. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Number one thing that is most important, very important for youth, please, have a vision statement for your life. Let everybody around you know your vision statement. Write it. Make it plain. Make it plain. People around you, they will run. They can run and not with you for you. For you to actualize that dream. Can two work together unless they agree? It's not possible for me. In fact, we are in Nigeria, but like abroad, you know. Now I want to go to the US. Same plane. One remote control. And you want to go to Brazil. And I want to, and they are not on the same route. Is it possible? It's not possible. We have to come together and agree. Okay? Let's go to Brazil first. When we get to Brazil, and we hand over everything to you, then you go to what? The USA. Or you go to your Skipo in Netherlands, or no, wherever. Have a vision statement for your life. It is very important. I have said it, I am saying it again. Learn, read, make research, get to know what is happening. Internet is not for you to watch what is not describable. It is not for you to watch movies. I don't do it. I can't even remember. In fact, my time is just too small for me. If I want to ask for something now that maybe probably God can do for the universe, I will ask for more time. Honestly, the 24 hours is just too small. Because I will do my office work. As I'm doing it, I'm doing my personal business. As I'm doing it, I go to, I will eat. As I'm eating, I will have to do meeting. Business is just a must. Maybe sometimes some of them hate 3 a.m., 2:30, 1:30. So what time do you have to sleep? And I'm telling you, when I was ignorant, I was saying, youth should serve God. Youth should serve God. Youth should serve God. And I was like, youth, to be sincere, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to. But I am telling you this. The truth of the matter is this. It is when you are young that you can exert a lot of energy. There are some things I can do now, with due respect to daddy, that I cannot do again. There are some things that this man can do now that I cannot do again. This man can still decide not to sleep for 3 hours, 6 hours, nothing will happen to him. I can go 3 hours, nothing will happen to me. If daddy should try it now, marathon, you will see the effects. So what are we now using our youthful time to do? Why are we not adding values to ourselves? Why are we so relaxed that I'm a graduate, then everyone must fall? Are you the only graduate? Yes, now we have to be realistic. Are you the only one that is? I used to tell people, I'm a graduate. Am I messing? I'm a messing. Yes, oh yeah. You are maybe, I have MBA, oh yeah. But all these things are not criteria for you to be liberated financially. They are not criteria. God first. That's why I asked who is a science student in the house. And thank God that our president is in. Bros, do you know K factor when you are doing your calculation? It's just constant. In engineering, we call it K factor. It's constant. Do you know the K factor of our life? It's God. You can't do your mathematics without God. You can't do your life mathematics without God. That is the same way we always have our K factor in engineering. It is just constant. The value is there. Whatsoever you might have added, whatsoever your drawing might have done, you must still have the K factor. Now, when we remove our life K factor, which is God, he said, God, we know you are deep. He will ask you, what are you doing that you want me to bless you with? And now, people are shouting, things are cost, things are hard, things are hard. Did you plant corn? Did you have pepper? Did you have jams? I am telling you, as one of my guys that works under me was telling me last year, he was pushing me, engineer, Eshifami. This year, the guy was telling me, he said, a guy in his area is invested in pepper, like 3 acres of land. And the guy, harvesting, he made mention of the amount every forward day. Me as a mathematician, I want to see the output. I also, but I said it's in 6 months, the guy will make 32 million. I like figure. Yes, 1 plus 1. How much is it? 2 plus 2. What do we give you? We have to be practical with our life. Let me run it up before we move to the new business of the day. The day my wife will understand that what I'm doing is possible. You know, after that Nigeria, yeah, that's a little bit of I never know. I don't mind, this one. How will you make the money? So the other scenario that I was having, I've been, when the coin went from 0.5 to 370, so that those notice a downward movement, because what goes up must come down. That's the
principle of life. That is why you see when we start the way business, you will see where I put it. Positioning is key. You have to position yourself. That is why your academics now come into play. There are some things when you and somebody who, with due respect to people that are working, the artifacts, the technologists, the bricklayers, the carpenters, with due respect to them. There are some things when the two of you are doing it and you are getting the same result. You don't go school. Now school go you. Everything you are doing, you must let your academic stand out. You must let people understand that I am a graduate. Pastor knows. If I should tell you, when I tell you I know something, I know it. Because even if you think this is where you are explained to, I'll go to that place. I'll make my own research. I will try and see how can we do it differently. Where is the shortest route? What can we have to eat that will give us the same result? Oh, better see, better do. That is where your academic comes in. So all of a sudden, something that was at 370 was coming out. I remember vividly the day I was discussing with my wife. It was at 124 from 370. And I told my wife, yeah, I'm monitoring this thing. As if the stuff was stopped. It did not stop. It was moving until just to 4. I am saying this in the house of God so that I won't be making word. That is why before we start, I said, without God, we are not. And I was at home after my usual research and everything. And all of a sudden, I just went away. I was just unconsciously. My mind was on that corner. I got to work, I was disturbed. One of my colleagues I was sharing together, he was there. He said, engineer. Today. Buy that car. He said, engineer, me read anything, I don't see anything. I tell you I see something I'm lying. But I think God is laying it on my heart to do something. And this guy, that is why people around you determine how far. If you are working with anybody around you that you are not sharing the same vision, they don't believe in your mission statement. Run away from them. They will kill it. I can say it. That is it. I am in this church till today because I know the vision statement of this church is in line with my own. I am not making words. I am not saying this to sugarcoat it. They will kill it. Anybody you share your vision with, and at the end of the day you will discover that the vision is dead. Don't share the other one. Keep it to yourself. Better still, tell God. Better still, write it on paper. Put it on the wall. So I was listening to something and the man was telling me the same thing. He said, I forgot it. He said, he wanted to do something and he put it everywhere. Yes, I remember. He said, the man is late now. He's even a pastor. He's late now. He said, when things were difficult for him and his family, he put it, this year I want to make, I think he said 100 million. Put it in his house, the roof, everywhere, 100 million, everywhere. And he achieved it. There is nothing too difficult for God. I'm being honest with us. He has given us everything. Everything. See, every generation, God will bring something to transform, to make some people in that generation rich. We are the farmers today. Their generations are what? They are what? No, they're fading away. If you are still thinking now you are went to University of Ibadan and you said, because I remember when I was in secondary school, all my books, you see, petrochemical engineer. That's what I put in all my books, petrochemical engineer. Why? I don't know what petrochemical engineers, what they do, but it's because I know they have money. Yes, I used to hear that, oil and gas. Let me be sincere with you. Oil and gas is gone. If that is where you are looking for, if that is where you are looking at, that I want to work in oil and gas, it is good. But add the VAT. People know me. They will know one of the things I used to, in my slogans, I will tell you. Follow no road, waka. But as you dey waka, carry your teeth here. Follow people that knows road. Move along with them. There's no problem with that. But when you are alone, make your own research. After today, when you get home, YouTube is there. YouTube is not to watch movie. It's not, I'm saying it, truth. It is not to watch movies. It's to learn. What is happening around me? What is happening? Somebody was telling me something that my colleague I told you. The guy will be this one. Engineer. One church to back the engineer. One ashok was church. Only to 4 million. Only to 6 million. Only to 8 million. Engineer. He has been telling you for long. I'm telling you guys the truth. Yeah, that my friend they went to Winners Church. He be telling me, this boy, about Dini, what they want for us, what they want because this my guy, he likes stuff like that. Engineer. How will you worship? Engineer. Me tell you so. I think maybe the guy is smart. In the church, you look at people that, I can share my vision with smart, this kind, it's intelligent, The guy called my friend one day, late last year, said, boss, please, I need your assistance. I wanted to buy some properties. I'm telling you, I'm talking about a guy that is maybe 2021. Yes. Yeah, I'm a mechanical engineer. I don't know much about properties, but my brother is an architect. He does that. He linked the guy with his brother. He said, he was expecting the guy would mention Akpete, Ijokodo, all this remote area in Ibadan. I said, no, but I'm going to see. We are lucky. Yes. My production manager in my church, in my place of work, said, when we were talking, said, a boy in his church, his tithe is 150,000 naira in a month. He did not say it alone. He showed us, because the guy is the one in charge of when they make payments. People that receive the alert. I am saying this before the Almighty God. Last 2 weeks, the guy showed us that the guy tithe is now 400,000 plus. What's he doing? The guy is into legal stuff, right? Please, let's change our orientation about so many things. Let's calm down. Please, see, Ross, we can have it like this. We are here to teach ourselves. My laptop is fully charged. You understand? That's why I said we should make provision for stuff. See, the guy is into illegal stuff. It's not too. I have friends in this country. Have you ever asked yourself, this ATM is from God? Okay, did it just fall forever? Wow. No, now we have to be sincere with ourselves. I want this stuff to be aware. They need to be very interactive, to be educative, and to impact a lot of lives. Somebody like you, now, design this. You think they pay these guys and design this anything in the night? Your short code that you start A033001. You think those guys connect me that? Okay, it's just a free of charge. I am telling you, I have a friend in this Ibadan. It's an IT programmer. You understand? works with money points. Those guys that work with money points, OP, that X program, AI stuff, they pay them every month to retain their organization. It's like they are forcing them. Ogama law. Because they know the organization know that the world is open. This guy, my brother, can be here and be working in Switzerland, can be working in Italy, can be working in USA. If you don't know, they call them remote workers. You have about remote workers.
Yes, sir.
Yes. They call them remote workers. You don't necessarily need to change your position. Why are you going to USA? Let me be sincere with you. I love abroad. But I want to be honest with you. If you see tax, you will run. If you are making what your friend, you can be making what your friend in US is making. I have so many friends that are in abroad. I was discussing something with them the other day. One of my friends came in, was using my car. That was when, for like a week, I didn't have my car. So when we went out, and the guy was, I said, hey bro, I want to shoot. Obano 1 naira, you got no 2 naira. Oh yeah, let's go there. Yes, I'm saying this is to encourage you. The fact that you come from UK or the US, fine. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Even I want to go. But it is not something that I am saying, okay, I want to do. The only thing I want to do is that I want to add meaning to my life. I want to get that same thing that you are getting there. I want to live that same life that you cannot even live there. I want to live it here in Nigeria. Because the best place you can enjoy your money, your resources is in Nigeria. Please, let's. So guys, today I will just share some information with us to encourage us. It is not designed the way I would love it, because I want every one of us to learning it in phases. When you teach, you get the feedback from that person. When you get the feedback, it is from the feedback you know maybe what you have taught. Understand it. And there is need for correction. What do? You do it. So guys, what those it's disturbing. It's something that I feel to really do give me a headache. Why is our lady, why are they into prostitutions? Money. Am I wrong? Because your friends in the school, they are buying Brazilian Abi? See, don't mind that. That is it. Abi? But let's make it. That is also a youth. That's why they join us. Because they are wearing basars. Abi? You too, you are in charge of God now. Wearing basars is not a crime. The fact that you are a Christian does not mean that you cannot use beds, you cannot use cheap. Don't have a negative notion about life in your head. That everything that people are doing, they are making rituals, they are carrying this, they are doing this. People are still doing the right thing and they are getting better and good results. People are doing it. People are doing it. Somebody shared a video with me one day, said, engineer, I forgot the name of this guy. He's the one that designed Let's Trade. How many of you have heard about Let's Trade before? The guy is not even that way. And the guy made a video of himself. I think he already know where he was going. So every year he was making video. See, that's why I say your vision. Don't forget it. Have a vision for your life. The guy was making a video. 2033, 2020, 2013, 2014, 2015. As of today, the guy worth over $500 million. He's one of the richest youths we have in the world. He's the one that designed Let's Trade. What is most important is that, number one, be willing to learn. no matter what I expect today, no matter what daddy will do, if you are not willing to change, nothing will change about you and I. You have to open your heart, open your mind, and you want to know. So today, I would like to talk about just a few things. I would like to talk about why do you need an online business? Why? That's the question. Why? Why do you need it? You need it because do you know people are selling pepper online? Do you know? No, let's be realistic. Do you know? If you don't know, do you know people are selling soup online? See, I have a friend in UK. This guy is one of the best guys I've seen when it comes to designing a business. He's a very good doctor. But I used to tell you that. Yes, my man's a good. Because he's a very sound guy. We grew up together. I'm going to same secondary school together. He's my very good friend. Oh, Jishe. And he knows. He knows. Being a very good doctor does not mean you will be fulfilled in life. It does not give you a financial breakthrough. The question is that CMD usage, how much are they paying you? Yes! If you see, I will ask him. Plus, if you don't see, how much they collect? Yes, now. If he said he's collecting, let's say 1 million naira in a month. 1 million divided by 1,470. Like this, my brother said. But as I said, I bought USD as 1,514. So I don't know. Yeah. Now, if you divide 1,000, it's just 650. It will be around $650 out there. How much is $650? Something that's on young guys like this my brother. They make in a week. I'm now saying I'm a CMD. I'm an engineer. From that time, don't work at that level. That's the truth. Things are changing very fast. The man that I acknowledge as the one that trained me in engineering outside school is late today. Do you know what kills James man? He's changed. Yes. Change kills him. He's an engineer. He told me that as at the time when Nigeria was in the head office, headquarters of Nigeria was in Lagos, TBS. How many of you know TBS? About Barewa School in Lagos. Because it has over a day. We always pass through that place every day. Myself and this man. He said, and I quote that, then he is the only engineer, the certified engineer that works in TBS. Tafawa Barewa School. What is he doing? He was into typewriter, photocopy, typewriter, photocopy. I mean, what are they using then? That's what they use now. In House of Assembly in Nigeria, that's what they use to document things, to do that will be making us back. Yes. But when change came, he failed to embrace it. He failed to realize that change is a constant thing. Nobody is a custodian of knowledge. You can't tell me you know it, or even me that I'm finding it. What do I know? Who are business? They are not. The little I have gathered, that is what I want to share. That's it. You can do better than myself. You know what? You have time. You have the time. You have the time. You can make research. I have the same, this is the same phone that we are using. The product might be different. But if you have access to YouTube, I don't get access to YouTube. You don't have access to YouTube. Everybody do. Everybody has. We all have access to this same information. But when I carry my phone and I'm watching, oh yeah, that is something give me connection. Yeah, please. And the other person was busy learning. Okay, I'll show you something. See, most of the things I have here, they are not school something. Go to YouTube, do the study of mine, I will carry Bible, be listening, put my AirPod. I will do it, try and do the practical. You know what? Thank God. I work! All glory to God. It doesn't work. Why? Why do you feel? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Do this. See this diagram. You see low, open, close, high. I want to learn it. If people are understanding all these things, they get to it. No, they have the same heads. They have, in fact, to be honest with you, most of the whites that you see that they do a lot of things, they know, most of them are not even graduates. I'm telling us the honest truth. Most of them are not even graduates. Most of them, that's why you see, I've been privileged to work with a lot of whites. When they come to our country, they ridicule us. But hear this. When they know that you know, they give you this. When they know that you understand what they are saying, this color is no longer in your hair. Anybody tell you that because you are black, it's negative, or it's a negative feedback, or it's a problem for you to grow? That person is not serious. Your color has nothing to do with what you can achieve. It has nothing to do with it. It's your mind. So the question is that, why do we all need an online business now? Online business is becoming influence everywhere now. So we have to understand that jobs are no longer available. And I've told you earlier on why most of these jobs are no longer available. If a ships, we call it ships in AI, if a ships can perform operation, that you need an expatriate to bring an expatriate from Japan or from India and can do it in what's it called, UCH here, and you can even perform like maybe 5 operations in a day that you need a human being to do in 2 days. If you have to be a general manager plus human being and AI, which one will you invest? Huh? Yeah. That's why you're not saying. Well, that's why you see there's no job. And it's just starting. See, I need to be realistic. We've not seen anything when it comes to youth getting it difficult, getting jobs, this. Even, I was discussing with somebody, I said, even if you graduate, you've gotten the job. As a fresh graduate, bros, how much do you think they are giving young graduates? Just give me a figure. I love you. Probably less than 100. For me, I'm a good manager. I like you. I will give you 150. What can 150,000 and solve? Your life. What can you do? I cannot do anything. 150,000 is just less than that should be around how many US dollars? That should be 150,000 should be maybe 15. Yeah. Ridiculous. Now, if you now have an online business or an online platform or an online idea where you are making your money in Nigeria, are you not in Nigeria? You are. And you are making your money, you are working in Nigeria. You go to Akwete, you buy your pepper. You go to Dubai, buy your nice shoe, buy your nice clothes in Naira. And they are paying you $. Which one is not 55? To work where you see. Let me shock you guys. Let me shock you. I was stranded one day in an airport. I wanted to eat. And I went to the vendor. I said, I look at the menu. Immediately, I come back to me. I go, me out. Yes. And I now look at the lowest of the order, which is a burger with Coke. Even till I go back home, I was like, you have to use the same money. Now, let us assume that making that same money. Plus, you said, but no, I'm not the one that will tell you that God has blessed me. It is you that you will know. I'm not the one. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody. There are some glory that you can cover. There are some glory that you cannot cover. You have somebody living here now, the guy has moved to Lekki, and he has invited you to come and do housewarming. Do you need him to take the mic? That, brethren, I want to thank you that God